Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is April the 20th, 2017. This is the home of cryptocurrency straight talk. No fancy set or graphics, just information. Thank you to the person who sent me some Bitcoin. I have no time to check any of the other altcoin addresses that I have, but hey, they're all listed below. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone out there. We are over 5,000 subscribers at the Bitcoin Meister channel right now, and I could not have done it, obviously, without every single one of you out there. I really appreciate it. Thanks for spending time and clicking that sub button, pounding that like button, sharing, tweeting. I notice most everything out there. I'm very perceptive. When someone sends a tweet, I usually find it, and I get the emails, adam@tresorhealth.com. So keep on doing what you're doing, people. I love you all. It's been quite an adventure. It's been quite an era in my life now since, I'd say, October. We've really ramped it up some. So it's just really exciting. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's because of you guys. Hello, Slopey Style and Andrew and Olaf and 21 million. Over in the chat. I can't see you right now. Please don't ask questions in the chat. I do review the chat once it's over. I look at everything that everyone's written. So when you say something bad about me in there, I actually do read it later. So if you're trying to be clever and think I'm not going to see it, I am going to see it. But hey, write whatever you want to write. It's fun. It's funny stuff. I like some of the stuff people put down there that's making fun of me. It's kind of funny. The hair and the beard. What's up with that, Adam? So also, this is my second video of the day. Please check out that video I did earlier today if you're interested in how to store your Bitcoin, how to store your altcoins, where I put my stuff. Obviously, the Trezor is my main squeeze. You guys should really get that if you have 2 Bitcoin or more in your possession, really. So check out that link. I'm going to actually include that link always in my notes section now because it's such an important video. Teaching new people and old people not to keep your Bitcoin or your altcoins, for that matter, on exchanges. It's just bad, and we have some exchange drama going on that I'm going to address in this video. This Week in Bitcoin is tomorrow, Friday, 1 p.m. New York City time. That's East Coast time. That's New York, Baltimore, Miami, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, wherever. Leon Fu is going to be one of the guests. He's one of, and some other past favorites I'm working on still. The mainstream media is picking up on the great Bitcoin vibe, people. I'm gonna talk about some articles, but obviously the vibe for Bitcoin improves every day, especially if you're outside a little bubble that knows all of the drama. But it's really some positive stuff. Obviously Poloniex and Bitfinex is having some drama, which is boosting up the price. We're going to talk about that in a second. So again, part of the positive vibe is that Bitcoin has been over $1,000 for like most of 2017, and now it's April. I mean, so many days. This was you couldn't imagine this last year or the year before, just being over 1,000, being over 1,100 for these many days. And now we can't even tell what the real price is because of the discrepancy between Bitfinex and all the rest. I'm going with Coinbase here because that's where Americans buy their Bitcoin from, many. And it's $1,250 at Coinbase. So let's just say right now, today, April the 20th at nighttime here on the East Coast, it's Bitcoin's at $1,250. It's really good. That's really good. Now, obviously, Bitfinex, it is over $1,300. And well, that's because they're having some issues with getting money in and out, real fiat, not real, fiat out of the exchange, in and out of the exchange. I wanted to also say, okay, so we're going to jump from that, and we might get back to that in a second. Things are a little not so organized here. CNN has an article, I linked to it below, about a billionaire who has bet big on Bitcoin and Ether. Well, that's good for Ethereum. They're getting a shout out like that, but it actually made me think there's going to be confusion eventually. If some people call it Ether, some people call it Ethereum, and then at the same time we have Ethereum Classic out there. Probably Ethereum Classic is going to benefit from that confusion. So again, the people who write the stories from CNN probably don't even know anything from what I just said. So they're going to call it whatever they feel comfortable calling it. But that might present a communication issue one day for Ethereum, I thought of. But the positive part about that mainstream media story is that, hey, they're saying that some billionaire, Mike Novogratz, I don't know who this dude is. Hey, if you want to come on the show, come on. If you want to give me your Bitcoin, give me the Mike, I'd take 100 of them from you if you want to. Yeah, that he's into Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Ethereum people, you should be happy, I guess. Cointelegraph has the article, Bitcoin price crashes the 1300 barrier on Poloniex and Bitfinex reasons, trends. All right, so read that article. It's linked to below. Poloniex is delisting some 17 altcoins. I linked to the article that lists all 17 of them. I'm not going to read all of them. Shadow Cash is one. And someone on my show actually mentioned Shadow Cash the other day. You see, you never know when that's going to happen. So those prices, I believe, they start to plummet because people trying to get their altcoins, those 17 altcoins, off of Poloniex, and that helps the price of Bitcoin because people are selling. They're obviously selling those 17 altcoins for Bitcoin. So on Poloniex, that's boosting the price of Bitcoin. So, but again, that's why you don't get involved with some of these altcoins, because some people get really pumped when they get listed on Poloniex. Well, the opposite can happen too. This is not the first time Poloniex has had a mass delisting. It's not going to be the last time either. How about if one day Poloniex just decides, you know what? We're tired of being this second tier, third tier altcoin group. We want to just list what we consider the first tier, and they only have 10 altcoins, and they drop your altcoin. I mean, the same thing's going to happen. People are going to just panic sell and try to get into Bitcoin or whatever. Maybe they get into another one of the 10 altcoins that they have listed there at the time. So just something to think of for all the altcoin people out there. And we're going to get into Atom and altcoins in a second because people have questions about that, I noticed. Al Jazeera has an article about Venezuela's turn to Bitcoin mining. Wow. Look, I think I've heard that somewhere before. Yes, here on this very channel with Gabriel from Venezuela on the ground, we've had quite a few stories where Gabriel in Venezuela has told us about the altcoin mining, the Bitcoin mining, everything that's going on in Venezuela, everything that this story covers, plus more. We have Gabriel. So a big outfit like Al Jazeera, which is a propaganda machine of one of the Gulf states. Which one? I forgot the name of the one. Qatar? Are they the ones? Qatar is how you pronounce it. It's a GQ sound. It's a very odd sound. And Qatar is the country that's going to have the World Cup soon, where they have Pakistani slaves building their stadiums. Good choice, World Cup people, for a country when they could have had it in the United States, which already has all the stadiums built. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. Qatar. So the Qatar News Corporation, I scooped them. Isn't that awesome? If you come here, you can. I'm not an Arab oil sheik or anything like that. I mean, I get this information. So it just shows you how the outside of the mainstream media can get some big stories. So that's cool. They're talking about Venezuela over in Qatar, and it is a legitimate thing that Gabriel gives us scoops on. I am excited. All right, so mainstream media also is pumping up Bitcoin over at businessinsider.com. The Bitcoin price is closing on all-time highs. So man, the vibe is good here. All the way from the Middle East to the Midwest to Venezuela to everywhere, everyone's like, dude, Bitcoin. So pound that like button if you're going to Qatar or to anywhere over there. Or if you don't enjoy the enslavement of Pakistanis to build stadiums in 130-degree heat, pound that like button. I don't really think that's too cool. So Andreas Antonopoulos has a video out about the ASICs boost. His opinions. I didn't watch it. I knew about it. Then somebody sent me it. I mean, I love people are all, I think of a story, then people send me the story too, which is awesome. We're all thinking, I've got great viewers out there. I love you guys. Thanks a lot. And I know I actually have some in the Middle East also. And I think they actually might be American soldiers because I always notice they watch my videos longer than anyone else. So I imagine this bored dude from West Virginia, sitting in Iraq. Like, why am I here? Why did I make this agreement to be in this hole? I'm gonna watch the internet. Oh, look at this Meister guy. Oh, this is awesome. Bitcoin. I want to go home. I have nothing better to do than watch this 45-minute video about him talking about his Ask Me Anything craziness. So yes, where was I going? Pound the like button. Okay, so read this. Oh, here's an article, a Medium article from Whale Panda, talking about the Bitcoin dominance indicator fallacy. And he kind of goes into some interesting stuff about how, I guess, the value, the market caps of altcoins are compiled, and some of them are kind of inflated. So the Bitcoin dominance is, kind of deflated based on those inflations. I mean, Bitcoin is a very, very, very dominant coin. Just think of it that way. I will say, though, I mean, it is legitimate that Ethereum obviously is the second biggest coin out there. And then you have your other top ones also. But read the article, decide for yourself. Okay, so why the heck is Bitfinex at 1,300? Well, oh, God, look, I still haven't in my little notes section, I still haven't, okay, there it is. I linked to their press release. You can read what they say. They are solvent, okay? So the problem, they did let people get some of their cash out of there today, so that caused the big spike today. I think everyone's got to think of it this way. As long as Bitfinex is now handicapped, there's less places to get your Bitcoin at worldwide. We're talking worldwide market here. So that means that there's going to be pressure on the other exchanges. So there's less places to buy your Bitcoin now worldwide easily. That will help the price of Bitcoin. That'll help the price of Bitcoin if it's harder to get Bitcoin. And it is hard. It's a little bit hard. Bitfinex is kind of having these weird things, which are really messing with the price here. And again, read their press release. It's linked to below. I think that's important. They explain it better than I can. So I get that free Doug Casey research newsletter at my email. And again, if you need to flee today, here's how to vanish with $1 million. I see the title. I'm like, they must be talking about Bitcoin. And they are talking about Bitcoin. And that is true. This is usually when Doug Casey research gives a link to a Bitcoin article, it's kind of makes me feel gross, the dudes they have talking about it. But today, I mean, that's a legitimate thing. Yeah. If you needed to flee and these guys are gold lovers over there of gold. Not that that's like a bad thing or anything. You can love your gold. You can love your silver. Oh yeah, Vincent MGTOW loves his silver. But he does. Vincent MGTOW loves his silver. If Vincent MGTOW doesn't mention silver in one of his Bitcoin videos, then something has gone wrong. And I love Vincent MGTOW. He's awesome. Check out his channel. But so yeah, Doug Casey, guys, it's true. If you want to flee the United States for some reason, just put $1 million of Bitcoin on your, and I don't know if you have $1 million of Bitcoin, but if you did, you'd put it on your Trezor, and you could go anywhere. You could go like hang out in South Africa, Australia, whatever. If you got really worried that they, I'm paranoid all of a sudden, maybe they'll confiscate my, my Trezor. Nah, they don't even know what a Trezor is. Stick it in an orifice, swallow it, whatever. It's very small. Okay, so, and they're not going to know what it is. And you can also, you have the paper wallet, you have the paper backup, the little code, the passphrase you can write out also. But that's, again, you buy your Trezor, check out the links below, check out my video that explains how to store your Bitcoin, which I made earlier today. 2 videos today, my God. So what else do we have here? Okay, we shared the bit. Okay, people have asked me, it's kind of weird. I don't know if everyone watches my videos in full, but sometimes at the beginning of my videos, I'll say something like, today, the other video I made, I said exactly where you could get this Bitcoin shirt at Linda's Gift Direct, which is listed below. And you use the Meister discount if you're using a cryptocurrency to buy the shirt. I explained that. And then in the chat, people were like, where can I get that shirt? So everyone pay attention. So again, if you want this shirt or a shirt like this, the link is below. And the directions or what to do are in the notes section below. So I mean, if you want to ask me the question again, I guess you can ask me the question again. I'm not going to answer the question in the chat afterwards, because I will chat with you guys afterwards. I'm pumped and excited. The Orioles beat the Reds tonight, and 2-1. Got a great back end of the bullpen here in Baltimore. And someone asked in the chat, it was James Bond actually asked in the chat, where are you located, Adam? I mean, I think that might have been a joke. I hope it was a joke, because I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. Look at this accent. I mean, I talk about Baltimore all the time. Who would talk about Baltimore in the right mind? They weren't from Baltimore. And so when I'm on the road, I say I'm on the road. I was in Lisbon for a while. I've been back in Baltimore for Passover. I'm going to be in Cyprus. Again, I'm going to be in Cyprus, everyone, April 28th to June the 15th at the very least. And we're going to talk about that in a second. And yes, people all of a sudden, when I was talking about where I store my altcoins, were like, Adam has altcoins. Well, again, I list my altcoin addresses under every single video, because people out there want to send me value through their altcoins, especially the top altcoins. So am I just supposed to say, no, I don't want to take your donations because you're using Litecoin, even though I find nothing really wrong with Litecoin? So, I mean, yes. So the reason I have Litecoin and the reason I have Dash, people are like, you have Dash? I mean, again, people send me Dash. I thank them. That's great. At the beginning of all my videos, I thank the people who send me stuff. So, yeah, I have those altcoins. I appreciate the people who send me those altcoins. I don't go out and buy altcoins. I tell people to buy and hold Bitcoin. But heck, if you want to get free altcoins and you have your own channel, please list altcoin addresses. Know how to store your altcoins. Nothing wrong in getting free altcoins. And I made a video that's even listed below in the notes section a while ago now that says, I'll accept any altcoin, okay? Just tell me what it is. I'll send you my Poloniex account address. And people also asked in the video, now this was a good question. People were like, well, you didn't talk about Decred in the video, Adam. Well, this is interesting. I have no Decred. The weird thing is that I've had numerous people on my videos in the notes section say, Adam, I want to send you Decred. And then I said in another video of mine, I have created a Decred address. And I list that Decred address under every video, but no one has sent me Decred. But no hard feelings, Decred, because Decred is going to be on this show on Monday at 9 p.m. We have someone coming from Decred. And I know so many of you are pumped about Decred because you talk about it and you want to send me Decred. Anyway, so hello, Mountain Time Zone. Pound that like button. Pound the like button. Boise, Calgary. I want to visit. I've been to Boise before. Loved it. Never been to Calgary. Want to visit. And BTC Sessions. He is located in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That reminds me of Bret the Hitman Hart, right, everyone? All right. Follow me at Tech Vault. So Charlie Lee's tweets. Pay attention to Charlie. He's awesome. The Litecoin dude. User activated soft fork. I don't know if they're still talking about that over there or not. But I do wonder if they do actually do a user activated soft fork on Litecoin. And I'm not saying they're going to do this. Hey, that'll be like a test to see if it would actually work on Bitcoin. So, hey, another testnet example there, right? And I'm not a proponent of this user activated software. I don't know enough about it. I'm not going to comment on it, but I thought that was an interesting thought. All right, I linked to there's a guy in Venezuela, going back to Venezuela. What's his name? Carpilis? He's running against the establishment there. And I linked to his Twitter, and I actually want to contact this dude. I have a suggestion. Start taking Bitcoin, man. Make that part of your thing, because a lot of people are interested in this Bitcoin in Venezuela thing. A lot of people don't like the current government and what's going on in Venezuela. And from all over the world, they just don't like socialists and all of that stuff that's going on in Venezuela. So they'll support you, man. They'll just send you Bitcoin blindly. And who knows if I don't know if there are election rules in Venezuela. There probably are. You can't accept foreign money. But yeah, I bet the establishment does. But still, let's work something out here. Let's get and it would be such a huge story for Bitcoin. I mean, that I think that would be the huge thing. If the opposition party is accepting Bitcoin, all of a sudden people are sending the dude lots of Bitcoin from all over the world. It's just leading the way for Venezuela to finally be free from this cancer. Oh God, what's going on there is horrible. So, hey, is anyone in Beersheba, Israel? In Beersheba, that's in the Negev. I might be there. I might visit there during my trip to Cyprus. Actually, I'm very interested in going to that part of Israel and in Beersheba in the Negev. And if I'm there, I'd like to do something Bitcoin related. I know Tel Aviv obviously is the tech hub. I have been there before, but I'm interested in seeing a different part of Israel if I do go there. And I haven't had that much time to research it. But if you have any, I know we have Israelis watching this and friends of Israelis watching this. If you know someone there, email me at adam@trezorhelp.com. If you know anything about Beersheba, other than the biblical stories and everything, which are great. Have a strong hand, people. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. We still haven't had like a catastrophic, major top tier altcoin death. I don't even know what that would look like. What would that look like if an altcoin like had a catastrophe beyond our understanding and just stopped working? I mean, like I know with the Vcash, which is a minor altcoin, like the founder all of a sudden went crazy or something and disappeared. And that was really major. Like, imagine if Vitalik went crazy and disappeared. What would happen? That's pretty catastrophic right there. But I mean something even worse than that. So again, Bitcoin is always being prodded, tested, but some of these altcoins have not been tested as much as Bitcoin, haven't gone through the trials and tribulations. And I got a feeling that one day there is going to be a somewhat major altcoin that's just going to have something horrifying happen to it, get hacked or do something that I can't even imagine because I'm not even a technical guy, and just go to zero. And what will that look like? And I mean worse than what happened to Aurora Coin, because Aurora Coin wasn't really, it's still around. I mean, a total disappearance of an altcoin. Finally, I linked to below to the TheFundiAU's channel. He's actually been on my show before. He's in Australia. He's in Perth, where it's 10:00 whatever. It's almost 11 a.m. in the morning there on Saturday, I guess, or on Friday. And beautiful Perth. I really want to visit Perth. But anyway, this guy's a smart guy, young guy. He doesn't have that many subscribers, I noticed. Just subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Like his videos. He's a smart guy. Like, he just started making them again, I noticed. I pay attention to all. As I said, I'm very perceptive. I know what's going on. You know, there's a lot of superficial channels out there and like joke channels out there that deal with Bitcoin. This guy's serious. This guy's serious. He's smart. He'll be back on the show one of these days, I'm sure. We're just trying to get through everyone and everything again. But I did want to give a recommendation to just check out his channel, help promote him and everything like that, because he's a good guy. He comments here often. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. Pound that like button. I'm going to join you guys in the chat right now.